Type 2 of 2020. Yeah, I rehearsed that really well. My host for this evening is the lovely Lindsay Mumford.
With smoke in my eyes. Ow.
Yeah, I've got the perfect time to go live. Anyway, please give me some feedback on the sound. Hello, everybody. How is it going? Marty, Melissa, John, Frank, Leaf. Who else we got in there? Harriet, Warren, David, Brian, another David, Jim, Matthias, Soccer, Mario. There's 40 of you in.
Whoa.
Yep.
We have an audience.
So that was a track that I missed last week. That was Mark Hunziker, Real Deal Joker. Little bit progressive for me. I'm going to give it a 7.5 to kick the night off.
I'd go slightly higher than that. I'd give it an 8 because it had what's the word? Movement.
Yep.
It didn't. You said progressive. I didn't feel that it progressed that much.
This is the problem I find with progressive stuff.
Perhaps we haven't defined the word progressive enough. Yeah. Progressive to me means that it takes you on a journey. It progresses through. That stayed the same pretty much all the way through, which is great. I would have lost myself to that dancing. I quite liked it. I'd give it an 8.
Oh, hold on, that's not right. Where's Atari's gone?
Start high.
Yeah, well, I gave it 7.5 just in case because I know that there's some quality tracks in the thread, and I don't want to.
There's always quality tracks.
This is true. Okay, next up we have Atari, and everybody was moaning last week that the URL looked better because there was no crap on the screen and stuff. So there you go, people. No crap on the screen. Yep. Danny says the sound says great. Amy Buffin says chumps. Simon said the sound is good. Marty gives it an 8. Jack T says, I thought it was solid and worth an 8. Yeah, but remember, you've got to leave yourself somewhere to go.
Well, I've just decided I'm going to mark things out of 12 from now on.
It's better. Give yourself that little buffer.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't turn this one up anymore, people. Oh, I don't need to. It's really loud. It's just us in the studio that's quiet. All right, fine. One day, this will all be at my fingertips. One day.
One day.
Leaf says, wow, my internet is working. That's because I bitched at Virgin this week and everybody's internet's now working.
There we go. Not much bass.
Not much bass. Apparently it's modular techno.
Very mellow techno.
You're going to hate me for this. It's almost got a disco beat. I don't know whether Atari's going to appreciate that or not.
It's mellow techno. This is Atari.
This is Atari. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the most together. It sounds like a track, lacking a little bit of bass.
Yeah, it lacks a little bit of bass.
You've got enough synths there, fella. Oh no, Matthias says, is it my connection or is it cut the lot? No, we're still here, fella.
Yeah.
Could do with a master. Amy says, who bitched at Virgin? You initially bitched at Virgin, but I had to do it twice on my own. And I think I fared very well. I had to do it for nearly 2 hours today. Stream freezes sometimes. Hey, it's holding.
Yeah.
Melissa says 8 for cool sounds. Very cool.
The way that synth line came back in was a little bit messy.
It's Atari.
Well, yeah.
I was expecting a lot more mess.
But usually Atari stuff is so arrhythmic. Yeah. And the structure is quite difficult to comprehend that you wouldn't notice if something didn't come back in. But because this has got a defined beat,
totally.
So when that note came back in, what would you call it? The swell was too fast.
Leafy Oscar says 8 for Ari. I guess Leaf's been on the AOs again this evening.
8 Ari.
AI. So it's close. Brian says 8 cats. Cloud Lane says nice movement to it. Harry says 7.5.
This is
Mike Deer's giving it an 8. Daniel Callis has put something up there. Daniel Callis' dog has got a little bit of cancer at the moment, so unfortunately he's been to the doctors. And he says he's off to bed. Catch you later, my friend.
Of Atari's stuff, I think this is the most danceable track that he's ever done.
Yep. Like I said, it almost sounds disco.
Ah.
Not that that's a bad thing. I'm sticking with my 7.5.
I was going to say, I think it is a bad thing, and I don't see the disco reference. It's slow techno to me.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, the beat was a little bit basic.
Towards a little bit basic.
Okay, here's my 3 criticisms.
Go.
The drop followed by the resurgence of the synthesizer track was a little bit messy.
Agreed.
The swell should have been more gentle and the beat should have come back in. The beat should have been the thing that emphasised the end of the drop. The bass was lacking, but that may be just something that it could be sorted out in mastering. And the beat was a little bit repetitive. I would have liked to have seen a few doublings, just to give it a little bit more variation. But apart from that, it's the most danceable track that Atari's ever done, and I quite liked it. And I also liked the sort of chord sequence, which was nice. There we go.
What Lindsay said.
So, I'm going to give it a 7.
Yeah, I'm floating around that area for me as well. Next up, we have Renee. No. Look, I'm not lying,
John.
people.
Yeah, I can actually read the comments for a change. They're close enough to me, so my fucked eyes can actually read it.
I'm doing my best to play YouTube videos. They worked earlier. There we go. They do work, but you got to get off the page real quick.
Well, I like the acid line already.
That's pretty vicious.
Yeah.
Renee Decan. To die to lung. Anyway, there's the information. We're not getting any doubling of the kicks there, people. Pull that down a bit. Try that. Tim Jenkins says, wow, that's massive.
Yeah. Perhaps a little too massive straight away.
After a time.
Possibly. But, I mean, the brutal acid line was great, but coming in with a brutal kick drum straight away, I'd have liked that. From a personal point of view, I'd have liked to have seen the kick drum start off a little bit thinner and then get fatter over about 5 seconds. Do you know what I mean? Sort of start off with it, I don't know, as a more gentle kick drum with less resonance on it. But it's a personal taste.
That is one of my problems, coming in too fast.
Yeah.
Where are you going from here? I believe
you always shoot your load button.
And honestly, working with one dancer has shown me that you've got to rein yourself in and how to structure a track better. What was I going to say? Like this one. Oh, I believe that the acid line is being created here from a Behringer TB3? Yeah, TB3, or Turn 3 as I like to call it. Jim Prendergast says 203 sounds great, maybe the kick should be tuned a bit. Again, that's something I've only just started
doing. It's that resonance, you know what I mean? The resonance can work really well, but it came in so hard and so fast.
Yeah, where are you going to go from that? The acid line does sound fucking beautiful. It's an 8 for the acid line regardless.
And this is another head in the bass bins. You know what I mean?
Mike Hyman says, well, you asked for bass.
Yeah.
Dude, Renee, give Atari just like a smidgen of your bass. Just at the start, you can shed a little bit of that bass.
Yeah, you've stolen all of the bass. There's none left for Atari.
Atari's only giving it a 6.5. Bugger. Admittedly, it could be a touch more interesting, but it's not one of those tracks. It's just out and out fucking go for it.
This is it.
End of the set, fuck off,
actually. Yeah, actually, this is the end of set track.
Yeah.
This is
You don't play this as an opener.
No, this is something that right at the end of the night, just to get the last few munters with their head in the bass bin going, before I get kicked out and sent home.
Yeah, it's late. It probably should be a bit more than late, because there's a fucking stomper.
I'm going to go slightly higher, so like an 8.2, simply because that 0.2 says, yeah, Munter territory. Indeed.
I'm going to wait.
And it has got a really nice acid line in it. I need the acid line, it's nice.
808 for the acid line comfortably, but it's probably an 8 for the track. Could be a little less aggressive, but I know when you're going with it. End of the night stuff.
I know. And it's like the third track in the night for us.
Graham says, I'd like a change in the acid pattern as well. Absolutely. Melissa says, too hectic, and Brian says, 9 cats. Get in!
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like the acid line.
Yeah. Again, right at the end of the night, you just want to get,
Yeah, just when you think you're running out of steam, something like this gets played, and all that energy fires up. Lush.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll give you an 808 on the whole thing. Pierrot says it's almost an acid version of Daft Punk's Rolling and Scratching. I thought Daft Punk's version was an acid version of Rolling and Scratching. Well, that's what it was. But I totally get where you're coming from, fella. Right, let's take a chance to see where we are.
I don't. I've never heard that track.
Have you not known what Rolling and Scratching? I would play it, but they'd have me for copyright rules.
No, this is it.
Do you want to have a little word about that track?
No, I think I've said enough.
I think you have indeed, yeah. Okay, up next is Cloud Lane. I'm going to nip your track on a bit, fella, because it's like 7 odd minutes long. Cloud Lane. Kevin, I can't remember his name. Kevin Lane. Psytrance.
Oh, it's Psytrance, okay.
Yes, Cloud. Subject Cloud. Oh, I'll show you guys what it is. There you go. And there it is.
Triplets.
Yeah.
Notice the way I said it. Triplets. I'm not a great fan of triplets. I know that sometimes they can give the track a bit of variation, but I'm just not a great fan of it.
I can't. John Coffey says 8. Matt Rogers 8.5. Emily Doyle says roll credits. Love it. Tim says, yeah, that one was wicked. Matthias Socket, 8 banging cats. Jim, 8. Apparently, Cloud is called Cloud now legally. He's obviously changed his name by it was always going to happen. I need some blue tack.
Yes, you do. Blue tack. Excellent.
Again, another beautifully crafted psytrance track. Again, you've got to like psytrance.
I do.
Oh, there's a however coming. I feel it. However in the force.
Yes. I do like psytrance, but I like more energetic psytrance. More. Forest dark psytrance. I like, what do I call it? Squat party psytrance. Dirty psytrance. Yeah. Dirty psytrance that you play in an underground car park covered in graffiti type psytrance. Again, I'm with you on this. Which, to be perfectly honest, people say, well, that's acid techno.
I mean, it's in the same ballpark. Michael Hyman, ooh, juicy sidetrack. 9 stinging hemorrhoids. Thank you, fella. Just to keep you updated on that, today was the first day they gave me Jip again. Really nice sound. Absolutely beautiful again. It is, you know, as mellow psytrance goes, and I've spent a lot of my time jigging around to mellow psytrance, this is fine. Yeah. But there's a lot of buts in this one tonight. I just like it more high energy. Yeah, exactly. Herrick says too slow. Warren says Seat and Spore. I agree. Clyde says I've started making dark forest sign out. Good. So get a couple of those tracks into us, please. You don't agree with Zeet and Spore? No. Zeet and Spore are a lot more raw and energetic than this. I would say this is more like European psytrance. Quite clean, fresh. Yeah. Musical. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you on that one. Not a bad thing. Appeals to the market. No, this is the thing. It appeals to me. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Early in the evening, this is fine. I'm up there jigging away and chatting to people and such like. But then later on in the evening, I'm completely incapable of speech, and that's when I want to be just lost in it. Yeah. And that's when it becomes more energetic. I can't remember whether it was Zeet and Spore or Zub I played after. So we took what did we take? A minute off of that track? Yeah, so we got like anyway, we've got a few tracks in the thread tonight. Not as many as usual. I am surprised from the second shout out. I was expecting less in the first one. Yeah, it's nice. It's just nice. Yes. Hi, Alan.
Yeah, it's nice, and that's not a word I like to use when I'm talking about high-energy dance music. Yeah, I don't want it to be nice. I want it to actually be quite threatening, almost.
Alan, I hope you've been in the studio and created some tunes, man. It's been a while since you put anything in, fella. Yeah, it's a nice track. It's a nice track.
Yeah.
You shouldn't give it any lower than an 8 because it does what it needs to do. Personal preference, you're hovering around a 7 for me. Again, it's formulaic psytrance, a little bit too slow, but, you know, good track nonetheless.
What he said.
Excellent. All right, you're in for a treat next. It's Jacob DeBecke. I don't think his video is going to play. No, it's well quiet. Let's see if we can fix that.
What? Glitch.
I thought I had this sorted. Worked fine in any test that I did, and then this happens, and it just... Modio says good track, and gives it an 8. Okay, we're just about hitting where we need to now. Can't show you this goes, because... Anyway, Jacob DeBecke, so2 or Spaceship. Cool. Dave says, what's joined in too late? No, mate, you've missed about 4 tracks. You're all good. We're here for a little while longer yet.
Oh, screen's... Oh, no, it hasn't. Screen frozen for a minute now.
How's that? We haven't real good. I think. Jacob, you've definitely got your own style, man.
Reminds me a little bit of All-Tekra. Drum and bass jungle stuff with a real sort of electronic twist. Okay. But it's more varied than All-Tekra.
Jim, says detail production is awesome.
Yeah.
Michael Adams says Lush 909. Marty gives it an 8. Jonathan Cross says oi oi. Pierrot's already given it a 9. Like, do we even need to mark Jacob's tracks anymore? I'm gonna, I think, you know, just enjoy it. It is sporadic and schizophrenic.
It is, but it has an overriding structure to it.
Yes.
Which is one of my problems with a lot of core genre, is that actually it's so schizophrenic, it's so jangly that my mind recoils in horror. It doesn't from this. It doesn't recoil from horror. It's a little bit energetic for me, but it's perfectly listenable to us.
Mike says awesome breaks. Tiny says love the kicks used in this track. Groundy says like that what records feel, old school proper rave.
Yeah.
I think that's where Jacob is, you know. Owen Offset says nice production. Chris says awesome track.
Yeah.
Tim also says man this is good. Just when you wanted to do something different, it does.
Yeah. But I also like that bass stab. Bow, bow, that one.
Which is funny because when biosystems and it was, and you're like, oh man, the drum and bass is on there. It's very reminiscent of that.
It is, but it isn't as overpowering.
No, on your face.
The angry elephant sound that was in that drum and bass was just all the time.
Yeah, the entire way through the whole. Nice sub bass, Jacob.
I mean, you know,
track of the night so far, fella.
It's jungle drum and bass.
Yeah.
It's jungle drum and bass with an interesting twist.
There is the angry face. Oh, let's see if I can get Infinity reacts to the stream tonight. Matt Rogers gives it 8.8. Graham gives it a 9. Owen Austin says, well done, mate. This is sound-wise definitely 8 for me. Yes, absolutely awesome. Yeah, Jacob, I wish we could have played the video, man. I'm really sorry we couldn't. Need to sort that out. I need to sort that out. I don't understand why. Anyway, Tim Jenkins says 10. Adrian Prendergast want to watch the video, 9 for me. Yeah, I agree. I'll give you a little hint of the video. You ready?
Yeah, it'll probably kill the track.
Yeah, well. So he's had 4 minutes.
There we go, see?
Straight away, fucking ridiculous. I'm going to try downloading some other internet search engine for that and see how that goes. Okay, so Leaf Yospa has 2 tracks in the shout-out tonight. I believe this is him on his own, and the next one you submitted is with Johnny T.
Okay, and before we go, that one, I'm going to score that at an 8.9.
Yeah, I'm not going to score Jacob's stuff. Through, again, I don't, you know. I reckon, from Jacob though, I reckon there's some absolutely stunning stuff about to come out from him. This is all his sporadic schizophrenic stuff. You wait until he really crafts something that he's dead proud of. I think, you know, I think we're going to see some absolutely awesome stuff there. DK's in the building. How's it going? Hey. Graham Lee of the last track said upgraded to a 10. Good man. And Dave says, okay, got even better, defo a 9 now. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Tiny Bite, solid 8. Max says, like it 8. So, awesome news.
I just like the way that bass stab just kept going throughout the whole track and gave it like a something to latch onto. You were waiting for it to come back in and went, until you pointed it out. Ah, right. Yeah. it was the bit that I latched onto straight away and thought, yeah. And it kept on going and it's like, oh, yes.
I didn't hear it until you pointed it out. I think I was listening to the... oh, Jacob, do you know what you should do? You should totally make a break sample package. I would totally buy that. Even just the breaks you've used.
Second-hand breaks. That's what you could call it.
Oops. It's got a weird... waltzy. Is it waltz the word I'm looking for?
Well, I can't swing. The waltz is on the basis of triplets. It's a 3/4 time. But
swing now.
This is swing. Yeah, this got a swing to it.
I'm expecting some really cheesy European line to come in now, but it was me, so that's not happening. I don't know, this one's due from Johnny T. I do apologise, people.
This is playful.
It's one they do really, really well. Leaf brings to the table his love for really hard fucking beats, and Johnny T is the guy with the groove.
It's a good combination.
Oh, it really, really is. You wait until you see the contrast of the thing Leaf puts in. Not better or worse, just different. Sounds like a 101. Seth, you are so right, it's 2 101s. He's got a Franken 101, which looks, it's got knobs instead of sliders. And he just picked up another one off of Gary Parker, I believe. I'm not going to tell you how much Gary Parker picked up that thing for.
I like that little, almost early rave shout, that bow sound. It's almost like an orchestral stab, but it's not.
Alan, I accidentally pinned that comment because I was trying to do something on the computer and my finger slipped. No biggie, I did try and unpin it. Herrick says 8.5 groovy techno. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, this is groovy techno.
Alan says fat vibe, miles to old. Wolf has just joined the party.
That was a beautiful little change.
It's like a swing.
Yes, it has, yeah. Like, you can almost see a video where they use old black and white Flapper Girl stuff. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yes.
Totally. You should totally make that happen, boys.
Yeah, but with a lasting twist to it. You know what I mean? Maybe put smiley faces on them while they're doing it. You know what I mean?
No, I don't even know if you do that yet.
But it would work.
Alan Crawford says Acid Disco and gives it an 9 out of 10. Yeah, definitely one of the tracks that's made me sit up and go, I like that at the evening, for sure. Yeah, I'm not so keen on those harsh all the time. But that's just
the right.
Yeah, that's just me though. I mean, they're not offensive in any way.
As a change, I liked it. If it went on for too long, but that was fine. They stopped it.
And then sometimes nice and slinky again.
Slinky. Good word.
Mike Heidelberg says Bagged 8, Kidney Swigger. No, Kinky Swigger, sorry.
Yeah.
Graham Lee says Acid Swing. I totally agree.
Acid Swing. Yeah.
Good track, fella. Good track.
That's a 9. That's a 9.
Screw it, I'll agree with you.
For appeal, for structure, for novelty.
May have needed a master, but I could be wrong. Okay, this is Leaf on his own. and it says, my date of birth is fuck the police.
That's very Leaf.
That is very Leaf. That's very Leaf. Quick little story about Leaf. We were somewhere, I don't recall where. We stepped out of where we were. There was a police car across the road. He was like, I'm gonna have him. All right, Leaf. Not now, fella. He's back on that just a smidge, mate. Yeah.
Raining it.
Rain it in. Oh, man,
Not now.
Alan Crawford gave the last one a 10. Dave says, lovely sounds, great swing to 8.5. Renee DeKen is just joined us, and you have missed your track, fella.
This has got a
bouncy.
Yeah, but there's a description for this. Oh God. There's a particular description for this particular type of beat, and I can't remember what it is. Bit muddy.
Exactly where I was going to go with it. The only problem I have with this one, Leaf, is it's literally on the floor of Lakota after Tribe of Frog. So grimy. I mean, it's got everything else you need. Kerry Hunter is watching. How's it going? Is Art in the place? Your track is about an hour away, my friend.
Yes, sir. Fuck the police.
This is brilliant.
Shove it up your ass.
Tony White says happy hardcore.
It's
borderline.
It's borderline, but it's far too dark for that. Yeah.
Borderline.
Unhappy hardcore. Angry hardcore.
Leaf does the best. Yeah, Leaf, just tidy this one up, mate. Like for the whole track, you're somewhere near an 8. It's got movement. You're not giving everything at the beginning, but the mud is just pulling it down to like a 7. You know, for me. It's a real shame. Carlos is just joining the party. Tony Boy says, I like the movement. Tony Bufferman says, yes.
This is a silly dance.
Yeah, oh yeah.
People will be doing silly dances to this and leaping about like idiots.
Tim says, just needs tweaking in the upper mids and it would punch through. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Sure.
Dave says, now this speaks to my Dutch heart. Love the faster styles. This is what Leaf does the best. This is what he loves. But happy, bouncy, nasty acid is what he does really, really well. Pure Filth from Michael Heinemann. He's given it an 8 out of 10.
In terms of appeal, it's an 8.5. I would knock it down to a 7.5 simply because it's lost all the upper mids.
Yeah, totally. Leaf, you've got a lovely little banger here, and you just need a little bit of EQ and possibly a master to it. Kerry, you're sending me messages right now. I cannot reply right at this very moment in time. Which state are all these gigs in? I believe 2 are in Los Angeles and 1's in San Francisco, which is just up the road. Anyway, I will get back to you as soon as the show finishes. Miles Wolf says a happy 8.9. Brian Donald White has just joined the party, and so has David Johnson. I think we've talked about Leaf's track enough, didn't you?
It makes you smile because it's just so bouncy.
Clean it up, Leaf. You've got a lovely track there, fella.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It's really nice.
Next up, David Giala on Bandcamp. Oh, 4-minute track. You are right within our... And that's what it looks like. Bazal Bakar says, what's up, people?
Don't know, really. Chatting bullshit, listen to good music. That's what's up.
Another edition of the URL, people. Which brings me on nicely to my next point and subject. Please, for the love of God, share the stream. All right? If you feel so inclined to share the stream, please don't watch party it. What watch parties does is then fragment the stream, and other people are joining in conversations that I can't see. So if we try and keep all the conversations in one place, please do not watch party it. Share it. Share the fucking loving hell out of it. But don't watch party it, please.
Tell everybody.
Yeah. Tell your nan. Tell your nan's dog. You know, your niece, your nephew, anybody.
That's it. tell your people in the media industry how wonderful it actually is, so we can get even more coverage and maybe go worldwide and become rich and famous. Yeah, that's going to happen.
Somebody's correcting me on a pronunciation mistake. This is going to happen a lot.
Pronunciation.
See what I mean?
Yeah, you pronounce things, but it's pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Yeah, I'm never going to make it on new TV, me. I fucking swear to God, innit? Anyway, somebody said, Herrick says,
The irony.
For a minute, isn't the limit usually 3? Yes, it is, but we've only got 32 tracks in the thread this evening, so I'm giving everybody a little bit more leeway. I thoroughly expect maybe 5 or 6 more tracks, but that still leaves us only about 18 to clear up next week, so. Where we'll have Pip in the studio, possibly Jim Scavenger, and if Lucy wants to do it again,
I might not be here next week.
No problem.
But well, you know, it's sort of every other week, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can.
Tiny Bite says you are worldwide. We're not. We're not.
We're worldwide, but very thinly.
Well,
we have little feelers in this country and a couple in this country,
yeah.
and maybe quite a few in the Bristol area. But you know, I wouldn't say we're worldwide. We're world narrow.
Yeah. And I agree with that statement totally. And it's happening from Bristol. We're not worldwide. we are not in, let's say, America right now doing it. We are so not worldwide. Give us some time, we will be. Yeah.
This is indefinable.
Yeah, it's kind of. I don't want to say elevator music because that's totally wrong.
No, but it's not elevator music, but it's. I don't even know how to describe it. It's what I mean. It's indescribable.
It's not.
Or indefinable. I can't really put it into any genre. It's electronic, but
Yeah, I'd say
and the sounds are all really nice. But what is it? And I know that that what I'm saying is which pigeonhole do I put this in?
Yeah, right.
Which is totally against the ethos, but.
This is on Bandcamp, so this is available should you decide that this is the same for you. Warren says Commodore 64. Sorry, says 8 for weird sounds. Agreed.
Yeah, and if Atari says it's weird,
Yeah.
it's got to be weird.
I mean, it's still that accessible, dancey kind of track, and that's got, both of us are kind of jigging away to it.
We're jigging away to it. But where would I listen to it?
Yes.
And I'm trying to put my mind into the minds of somebody else who would listen to this sort of music, and I don't know who those people are. Somebody tell me.
It's kind of like...
Where does it fit?
Yes. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Had a groove to it, for sure.
Yeah, it had a groove to it, and the sounds are really quite interesting. There was a lot more depth to the sounds. I mean, somebody described it as Commodore 64, but there was actually a lot more going on, I think, than that. I liked it.
Looks like we've got I want to start a thing. Everybody, take a picture of yourself watching the URL. Send it to me, I'll make a collage tomorrow. Anyway, in the meantime, listen to the Sour Alien. Is it sour? Yeah. We're almost in the land of psytrance noises.
Yeah, you can play this at a psytrance do. It's quite deep and dirty at the moment.
His last stuff's been like nowhere near psytrance. David Gallia says, thanks guys, I'm not going to pronounce that. Umbromani.
Is that 3 I's at the end?
It is, yes.
Umbromanii.
See,
Again, this is another one that doesn't fit into an established genre, which I like.
I like it a lot more though. It's got more things that are going on that I like.
There's a definite similarity between the two, but this is a lot darker than the previous track.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody says, who would like this of the last track? And it was the people who play Wipeout Fusion. Yeah, agreed. I don't know if you ever played that Wipeout. It was a game on PlayStation.
I don't do games. Reality is quite difficult enough for me, thank you very much, without making up any more of it.
4 minute 50 tracks, so you're not going to get all of it, people.
But you'll get most of it.
Alan Crawford says bass. Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah.
Lee Fiosma says thanks for the scores. No problem, fella. Just sort out that mud a bit.
Yeah,
Atari says, I like it. 9 cats.
It's an interesting sound, that.
Almost a dubsteppy kind of sound.
Yes. Without the vocalisation of dubstep.
Oh, you're for a treat coming up.
Nice. Yeah, this would get people moving.
Yeah, I like it. Again, the last couple of tracks you put in were kind of big BE, and this follows that same sort of thing with like the 4/4D. It's got groove, it's got good groove.
Yeah,
Sucker for a bass line. Absolute sucker for a bass line. This thing makes wonderful bass lines, and you'll hear it soon. Oh, it's a moog. Well, it's not a moog,
no, but it's a moog.
Yeah. Gary Batcher says, whoop, 8, and Thierry Thomas has joined the show. Mike Heineman says 7 donks. But there's no donks in it.
No, there's no donks in it. But it's got a plonk.
It's almost like Sidetrack's had an affair with another style, and this is what happened.
Game's sake, can't put it in a pigeonhole.
Which is what I like. There's too much. There's a massive formulaic, for making techno. It's like, it should sound like this, gonna sound like that,
Yeah.
Make sounds that excite the ear. I went to see Soul Wax live. Motherfuck. The tones that were just washing over me were just awesome. If you don't know Soul Wax, check out fucking Soul Wax. They're amazing.
I like it when he builds up the tension by dropping things out. I know it's a classic way of doing a drop, and then brings it back, and it's like when it comes back, like the resolution. You think, yeah, you know what I mean? That's good. Yeah.
John Coffey says 7.6. It's a bit low, but it's a thingy. Oh, Tim says this is a first attempt. You're doing well at it. Max says pushing, travelling, like it 9. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
This on a big rig, people would be moving.
The sound sounds a little bit too much like a didgeridoo at the end, which kind of cheesies it for me. Other than that, I think it's a solid track. I'm going to give you a 9.
The sound sounds like a didgeridoo, which makes it appealing to me. Because I quite like the sound of a didge. As cliched as it is.
I really don't.
It's association, isn't it?
Yeah.
I associate didges with Zeet and Spore, and I've had some great times at Zeet and Spore concerts, and therefore, when I hear that, I think, that. So, that's an 8. That's an 8 for me.
I said the didges made it a little bit cheesier and gave it a higher score, and there we go.
Yeah.
This is very cool. Where I'm at, sometimes 8+. All right, Black has just joined the show. Your track is not far off, my friend. Again, I've noticed you giving me some messages. I will try my very best to get back to you as soon as the show is over. This is Paddy String. And again, I'm saying techno's got a very formulaic sound and blah, 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 blah. Paddy String is one of those people just like Owen Offset, just like Hells Yeah, just like Don Vaughan, who produced that sound, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, this is the thing. As much as I don't like pigeonholing, I love that sort of techno sound. So,
but actually got some hairs. It's atmospheric enough to do that.
This has got an almost housey sound to it, though. I would describe this as verging on tech house.
Really?
Yeah.
What's he put out as techno? 3 years ago as well. It says Life After Machine, so I'm guessing we did this on a door. I like it. 7-minute long track, so I'm going to just knock it on a tiny touch.
Knock it onto the start of the breakdown.
Yeah. Some of those sounds are a touch loud in the mix. Like, boom. Kind of tamed it a bit there.
I like that.
Adam Crawford says, nice kick. Marty says, didgeridoo.
See, didges are Marmite.
Yes, didges are Marmite. Didges are Marmite. And apparently this is 3 years old, so I don't think that should make. Again, some of those percussive sounds are just a bit too high in the mix for me. Enough says, agreed, Linz. Paddy, you've just joined in just at the right time, mate. You've missed a minute of your track so far. We're giving it very good praise.
Was that agreeing to the Marmite comment or the Tech House comment?
Unsure. Unfortunately, because of the lag, you can never tell. Alan Crawford brings up a good point. He says, leaning hard towards left field. I agree. I do agree. It needs a bit more of a rolly vocal over the top of it, though, I feel.
It's one of those tracks that it sounds good as it is, and you could add more and possibly make it sound better, or possibly make it sound worse. It's hard to say. I think there's room to add more to this track.
Like I say, 3 years old. I know his production has moved on since then. Art Black says, as much as techno or any music is formulaic, the trick is to make that formulaic interesting and have fun and different, but still techno. Yeah. This is how you're successful at it. Yeah, absolutely are.
And there's nothing wrong as well with having a formulaic track, but with a bit of novelty in it.
Yeah. I agree this track is missing something.
Again, I'm not sure it's missing something, or if it had something extra, it wouldn't hurt it.
Yes.
It's a little bit, it's not muddy, but it's just quite a bassy track.
Mario says, love it, banging 8.5. I knew you would. Sitting somewhere around an 8 for me. Could do with another little line over it just to lift it, but that is for me.
That's the thing. And that line would have to be in the higher frequencies. But having said that, it just. I mean, this is Tech House as far as I'm concerned. This is Tech House.
I think that might be the comment that Owen was agreeing with. We just hit the last breakdown for Paddy String.
Boomtown, a few years ago, house stage.
Sounded just
It sounded just like this, yeah. In that genre, different track, obviously.
A bit darker. But I get where you're coming from.
Dark.
Emma says full-bodied. Agreed, it is.
Full-bodied.
Would you see what it sounds like after the break? Oops, sorry.
No worries.
Max says, like it says after hours, we're giving it an 8. Maudio says boiler room sound. Yeah, absolutely agreed on that one.
Yeah.
Very formulaic, does what it needs to. Solid 8 from me. Could do with another little line over it. I really get moist over that kind of techno, but it could do with being a little bit faster for me.
Go on. Could do with being a little bit faster, but then it wouldn't be the same track.
Yeah.
That is, it is what it is, and it would appeal to people exactly as it is. I'd give it a 7.8.
Okay.
What am I?
Oh.
I keep you up at night.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Everyone has
great,
one
why
of
not?
me. But no two
Gives
are
everyone
the
a
same.
bit of time to catch up.
Yeah,
I can
that's
open
true.
doors, but only you hold
Herrick
the
says
key.
the drums sound a little bit tribal.
I am
Ain't
your
nothing wrong with a bit of
ambition.
tribal.
No.
And I am
Time and place. Time
Juno
and place.
Reactor, one of my
ambition
favourite
free.
bands, and yeah, the
Open
drums are very
university.
tribal in that. So you
Learning
know,
that's
Depends on what
flexible and
mood you're in.
supported.
yeah, and it depends
wherever
what track
you
you're listening
are.
to as well. Because some of Juno
Search
Reactor's
the
not
Open
tribal at all.
University. Your ambition, our mission.
I've no idea who we were endorsing there.
No, I wasn't listening for a change, and it wasn't a local chinky or anything like that. So
Shame. Okay, you're in for a treat now, people. This is Chip Rock from Dirty Clyde. And Dirty Clyde, every time he puts a track in, has been like track of the night, go through, collect your £200.
what's it called?
It is called Them from Mars.
Cool.
It did not disappoint.
That's got drama.
Written all over it. Alan Crawford says 66 viewers, says 69 bitches here. Mike Heineman says Juno Reactor are epic. Unfortunately, I don't know it. Owen Offset, the last one, says it's a good tech cake track.
You haven't heard Juno Reactor?
No. There's a lot that miss me by in my
Okay, you like The Matrix, don't you?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. They did a lot of the music for The Matrix.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Especially number 2.
Okay, let's look into it.
Masters of the Universe, Pistol Arrow. 2 best tracks ever. Actually, no. Because this is as good.
Again, I don't think we need to, like, Mike Heimer's instant love for the track of the night for me. Say that every time for, like, do we even need to mark Dirty Clyde's track? Honestly, please hop over to this guy's SoundCloud, YouTube. Support. This guy has talent in spade loads. Motherfucker made 2 guitars, one out of an Xbox and one out of a PlayStation. 3-string thing, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if that's him singing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Offset, love the anger in it. Ooh,
I just want this blasting out at full volume. And this is, you know what I was saying about the Matrix? This has got that sort of Rage Against the Machine feel to it that they had in the first Matrix. So yeah, pretty good. And very much sci-fi.
It's just, like you said, drama. The minute it popped in, it was like, okay, what is this?
Turn it up. And that was just so predictably wonderful.
Sounds pendulum, sounds funky, sounds, you know. Dirty Clyde, people. Can't say enough about this dude. I think there's been 3 track of the nights, and this is the 3rd one so far, and we are only an hour into the show. Oh, and Offset, I fucking love it. Yeah, honestly. He's agreed to do some collab stuff with me and Warren, so yeah, watch this space.
Oh, this is really good.
Yeah, really good. Aggression, drama, and you know, it just in spadefuls. Matt Rogers says, get me some Dirty Clyde, you cunts. Yeah, track of the night.
Track of the night. 9.5, if not higher.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely superb. I just wanted to listen to it at massive volume, so it was sort of shaking my very soul.
What it makes me want to do is search out some of his other stuff, which is the sign of a good artist. Speaking of the sign of a good artist, Owen, this is your track. After that, from Dirty Clyde, you know, I had to play something good.
Which again has got drama and movement to it, and that shuffle.
Yeah, just absolutely appreciate everything that Owen Offset does. I think we're good with the rolling on that. Herrick says Voodoo people, yeah, all over it. Yeah. Dave says dirty sounds. Fat song, awesome 9. Herrick gave it an 8. Matt Rogers gave it, everybody gave it a 10. I'll be very surprised if nobody gives it. Mike says pumping, love the guitar feeling. Again, I imagine that was one of his, you know? Yeah. Again, this is an exclusive from Owen, I believe. Not out, not available. Most of the things that he gives are private links, yeah? Just if you see just there, it says this is a private track, that means it is an exclusive for the show. Did you hear that? An exclusive for the show? Anyway,
we have a lot of exclusives, you know. We do very well.
We do very well. We do very well. We're moving great circles.
Privileged. This is good.
Alan Crawford says chugging techno. Yeah, absolutely.
Chugging, yeah, it's got that locomotive feel to it.
Yeah. Justin Lowe's just joined the party, bringing the total number of 51 people to watching live. There it is.
Yeah.
The line that you want, it came in just when you needed it to as well.
I thought slightly low in the mix.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Really? I don't know, I think it's kind of nice to that.
Personal taste?
Again, personal taste. I understand what you're saying though, the kick is foreground. Yeah. Justin Shaw in the party already said, love this.
Yeah.
David Johnson, Chuggy McChug Techno, cool work, 8 horny cats. Yeah, it is almost slinky and sexy in a dirty kind of way. Becky's joined the party.
Becky!
Hello, Becky! Again, we've been saying this since we started, but you really need to come on the show, honey. Your energy is just what the show wants.
Yes, and you've got a wealth of knowledge when it comes to dance music, so we would always appreciate your opinion.
And not only that, have a wonderful way of expressing.
Yeah.
So, please come on the show. Tim says, got kicked out. Sneak back in. But again, Facebook wasn't really designed to have some sort of TV program broadcast through it, I don't believe.
Which is why we need some media mogul to just realise how talented we are, and then we can become a proper programme.
Yeah, a proper program with...
I know, I keep saying this.
Yeah, somebody will pick up on it. Mike says, lovely rolling bass, solid 9, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, just what I like.
Yeah. It is.
I'm going to give you an 808 on this one now. But yeah, one of those tracks where you're like, nah, don't want to turn it off.
No,
interested to see what mix is coming next from the next one. Don't want to turn it off.
No.
Good, solid track there, my man.
Yeah.
Oh, Balzar.
That was very much our sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Right up our street.
Yeah.
Right up our street. Doomed.
I would have been lost in that. So that's pushing a 9 for me, that one.
That's what 808. So I gave it an 808. So close to being epically good. Dave Shams Morgan says, I'm dying for you two to review my track. Leave the Circus. I think you would love it. Brilliant. Pop it in the thread. The thread is still active until like next Tuesday at like 6 o'clock. I'm pretty sure this is all live, but I'm not 100% sure.
This is another jumping around like lunatics track.
Not so keen on the chip tune soundy noise in this one.
As long as it doesn't go on for too long.
Yeah.
We were saying about putting something completely different into a track to give it a sense of novelty. That's fine.
Yeah, but like, we'll filter it down. Sounds great on the URL today. Thank you, Justin. Thank you very much. Pip Johns has just joined the party. Dude, Owen Offset's just given us 2 kisses. No problem, my friend. Absolute pleasure every time we hear one of your tracks. Pip Johns says, fuck, I'm sorry, I'm late. No problem, fella. Just get your ass here. Not next week, but the week after, my man. Actually, no, hold on. It is next week. Next week.
I wasn't expecting the chord change.
Yeah, the pitch changes weren't really hard, wasn't it?
I'm not saying it was wrong, I just wasn't expecting it because most people don't do it.
Owen Offset says, still listening for the label, guys. Apparently, Owen's got some sort of label opportunity up at the moment. I would totally 100% tap him up. If you think you can produce techno somewhere to the standard he does. Joking parrots on this one, acid ones, but interesting. It's a little bit too hectic. But there is a massive market for this.
I was going to say, there are a lot of people who love to jump around like idiots
to this.
And, you know, really thoroughly enjoy it.
Again, a rig, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
Head in the rig.
Yeah.
Mike says 10.
See? You're one of those people, aren't you?
Atari says 909. So yeah, see people, you know, different musical taste, you know.
Yeah.
It's a bit hectic for me.
I can do hectic for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Getting old.
Yeah.
150 BPM is my happy place. This is what, about 165, something like that, maybe?
It's not putting BPM to it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere near that, yeah. Jason Wire says 7, bouncy but blah. Agreed.
Hello, Pusscat.
Pip John says, are those triplets? I'm hoping so, and it's not a feedback you're hearing.
I don't hear any triplets.
No, I don't hear any triplets, which means that they might be...
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. No, this is not triplets. This is basic 4/4.
What I find is some tracks are mastered or in a frequency that just interferes. Quite low on that. Yeah, I agree with whoever said 7, bouncy but blah. I agree. Maybe I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, it's slightly high for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's pushing an 8. Again, it's not necessarily what I would, it's not the stage that would drag me over there, but it is the stage that would drag an awful lot of other people over. So, you know, putting them myself into their minds, yeah, I'm sure they'd absolutely love it. And I did not hear any triplets. That was all basic 4/4.
Yeah, somebody else, Pip says, I reckon it's just me. Yeah, Bowser says, no triplets, just 4/4 bass, short bass between the kicks.
What are you doing, Kat?
Deciding that she wants to get into my wardrobe.
Yeah, And it's
viciously as well.
managing it as well.
Are you having problems, Pudge? Do we need to talk?
Cat.
Oh, this is Max, by the way. Max Into the Retics, which you've informed me that means darkness in a language I can't remember.
It's very bubbly. And there goes the cat.
And there goes the cat. Thanks for the destruction, Kitty.
The kick is very forward in the mix and dead. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying, when I say dead, I mean the sound is dead. There's no reverb, it's right forwards, and the bubbles are quite far back with a bit of reverb, which is quite clever. It gives them a good space, yeah, separation. This has got a psytrance feel to it.
Oh yeah, most of Max's stuff is psytrance. I'm surprised it's not. I mean, this leans more towards a techno-y kind of thing. Can anyone tell me the advantages of Hear This over SoundCloud? I think Hear This is free, unlimited uploads. Yeah, I think that's it. Jonathan Cross says, especially good just for an electrode too. Yeah, let's show this piece of snot. Max's is red and he pawned it to come and see me the other month. He's got it back now and it was faulty, but it looks like he's fixed it now, and this is what this is being created on. It's a lovely piece of kit, but it just shouldn't be called an electrode. It's no fun to play. Max says it's great, you know, it's deep, and I agree with him. The synthesis on it is great, it sounds absolutely lovely, but it is absolute pig to play. Anyone who produces on these things, I tip my hat to you, because it's just not fun. There we go. Bash chord. Paul says, yeah, bit psytrance indeed. Nathan says, oi oi. Mike gives it a 7.9. I'm not, probably 7.5 for me. It's a bit open.
It lacks tonal quality. There's an awful lot of rhythm and
Bubbles in the background. Yeah.
And the bass sound has a slight resonance to it, but it lacks a note. It needs something just slightly more musical, whether it's another line, melody. I don't know about melody, even if the bass line was just slightly more resonant, so it was booming rather than quite so truncated.
Not the best track you've put in, Max, and again, I do top my hat to you for making it on an electribe. About 7.5 from me, fella.
Considering it was made on an electribe, I admire him for doing that. I still would like just a little bit more musical content. It was very rhythmic.
Yeah.
And because of that, you lost interest in it. Do you know what I mean?
That is my problem with a lot of modular stuff. It just seems to be...
Bit of liquid drum and bass.
It just seems to be a rhythmical melodies just over and over again, slight tweaks to them, and that's what I don't like about modular. Well, what kind of scores do we get from that? Jason says 7, bit sludgy. Master says love my E2. Yeah, people who've got them love them. Where's the ESX gone? Alan, she's just in the corner over there. Unfortunately, the 707 handles what I need to do easier, so she's not in the setup at the moment. But once I've gotten my head around that and I've restructured all my songs, then I will put her back in the mix. I don't want to take up too much.
This is beautiful.
Total change, eh? Total change.
This affects a completely different part of my brain to techno, and it's just lovely.
Yeah, it's the other end. It's the other end, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is like, oh yeah, man, I'm loving life. Everything's in techno. It's like, fuck you.
This is 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun's just coming out. Music.
Yeah.
This is standing at a festival.
Yeah.
Going, I love everybody.
Max says thank you. We'll take a look at melodies in the future. That's the reason I watched the URL. That's why we're here, fella. And we can only give a point of view from our perspective, which is why I like a varied selection of people on the show. I like techno, Lindsay likes drum and bass and techno and psytrance. I'm quite into 90s metal, I like a little bit of hip hop. Jim's very much into his techno, doesn't listen to it in his spare time. You know, it's good to have Amy likes one of the folk. That's why you've got to have variety, people. But yeah, this is beautiful. Instant 8, and it's getting angry faces all over the place.
This is pushing a 10 for me.
Big scores.
To me, this is track of the night. This has tickled parts of my brain. It's almost bringing tears to my eyes. It's so beautiful.
It's very well put together.
And if you took liquid drum and bass and then put it into an artificial intelligence and told it to make the most perfect drum and bass, to analyse every single bit of liquid drum and bass that's ever been made, it would be something like this. It ticks every single box.
Oh, this is Pierrot, by the way, people. Did I mention that this was Pierrot? Pierrot, mate, absolutely beautiful track. Again, track of the night, but for very different reasons.
Yeah,
very
that's a
different
9.8 from me because it just sent shivers down my spine. Gorgeous.
I could read out some of the comments, but literally it's exactly what Lindsay has just said. So whatever Lindsay said, Pierrot, that was absolutely awesome. By the way, people, let me just show you Pierrot's thingy again. Pierrot, no, you can't see it.
I suppose the only thing I would say, you know, we were talking about pigeonholes. There is a pigeonhole that says liquid drum and bass. If there was a dictionary that said, how do you define liquid drum and bass? That track. Perfect.
Yeah, Pierrot will be releasing an album soon. He releases several on different pieces, but he's called himself the URL Submitter, and his second album is coming out soon, I believe. He's working on the third one. Anyway, now we're listening to Matt Rogers, Lost Preacher. You can't overdose on techno. It's true. The parties just take their toll. Alright, have me some more tracks.
I'm still smiling from the last track.
It was beautiful. And totally not what I expected from Pierrot at all. Again, amazing 10. Just, you know, everybody love it. Angry Faces from Alan Crawford, loving it, my man. Just check how many we got left in the thread. Maybe I can turn that up a bit as well. Lovely slow build up, Matt.
Nice. Drama.
10 tracks left.
I know he describes this as techno, but
It's actually warehouse site.
oh right, I was going to say warehouse side.
Yeah. I'm not sure I call it warehouse site. Warehouse site is fast and pounding.
It's okay, it's slightly slower, but this has got all the elements of, you know, I was saying about Squat Party Psy earlier.
Yes.
Dirty Psy.
Yeah, it's darker.
This has got all the elements of it. It's just slightly slower.
When it is slightly slower, you've got more time to play with the pregnant pauses between beats. And that's where you get this kind of really moody stuff from.
Moody. I mean,
Jonathan Cross, this is lush.
yeah, this is lush. Fairy Pirates. Would adore this. This is right up Fairy Pirates.
Oh yeah, Matt, if you come over to the UK, mate, we're bound to get you a fucking set. At a gig I've been trying to get a set out for fucking ages. You're too hard. I'll tailor my set, I swear to God. I'll try and make it more side, but there's no point in you making a side set if you're just going to say fucking no. Try before.
I told you I was talking to Silas, didn't I? Silas from Fairy Pirates.
Yeah.
And yeah, he really rates you.
Yeah.
He was saying, this guy's amazing. And yeah, he's been trying to get you a set as well.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get myself a set of Fairy Pirates.
He's coming down to the South Coast, isn't he? He's doing a gig with you in it as well soon.
Is he? Where and when? Who?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I was off the face when I was talking.
Let me know when that... Oh, what's his name?
Silas.
Do I know him by a different name?
Yeah, he's Karen Jeff's son. He is Fairy Pirates.
Oh,
I will. Yes.
have I?
Yes.
My memory's shocking.
And he's probably watching tonight.
Oh, shit.
Silas is watching tonight.
Harold says, fuck, I missed my track. Yeah, you did, fella. And we gave you, like, Lindsay was literally all over your track. Rash, mate. I'm not even joking. Honestly.
I was melting, mate. I was melting. But I'll tell you something. This is really good as well.
Not
This
my
is really
thing
good.
because it's got a wailing girl, but Matt, it sounds beautiful.
That's I like that.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. David says, great work. Jack T says, this is sweet as fuck. 9. Alan is all over Herritt's track like a rash, replying to him saying it was amazing. Yeah, Herritt, beautiful display of skills, that track. Absolutely. To say that your first track made us vibrate. Beautiful, beautiful show of skill on that one.
God, there's been some good tracks tonight.
Alan just said the same thing. He's like, I've not tuned in for a while, but the fucking standard of tracks is just awesome.
And I've got to say, if Sarah's watching tonight, she will be loving this track. Because this is top notch.
We'll just play it to the break, because why the hell not? It's Matt's track. Matt, honestly, the way you've listened to whatever we've said about your tracks has led you to this. And it is beautiful. Not my thing, but a 7 for preference, but putting together the track together, you're like 8 point something, you know, totally. I'm sure Lindsay's got much nicer things to say about it.
It's my thing.
And again, Michael Hyman, right on my street, 9 thumping subwoofers.
Yeah.
Again, if you like the tracks you're saying, this is, you know, it's nail on head.
Yeah.
That wailing girl vocal that I think has been done so often.
Yeah, but that's, you know what you're saying about pigeonholing and about actually sort of doing the thing that your genre
Requires you to do, yeah,
hits
absolutely.
hits the nail right on the head, absolutely perfect.
Yeah, agreed.
It's, yeah, Warehouse Sigh, what a perfect description, I love it.
See, I wouldn't call that Warehouse Sigh. It sounded more Goa to me. Again,
No, because the voices weren't Indian. If the girl's voice was Indian,
it would have been Goa.
it would have been Goa, but it wasn't. That was more. That had a more sort of foresty Celtic feel about it.
Agreed, okay, agreed. Anyway, Matt, regardless, you got fucking great scores.
But here we are,
Everybody was
definitions.
absolutely loving it.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's a hard 9 every single time for me.
Okay, up next, DNA, Untitled. What a surprise. Timothy Leary, who never titles his stuff, always leaves them untitled. Max says, that was awesome, 10 out of 10. There is more words, I'm going to have a look at it. This tune is so dreamy, I could dance to it in the morning, dedicated to the sunrise. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, then go to more psytrance parties.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do.
In the sunshine. Yeah. Last fucking one I went to, piss tank. Alan Crawford for the last track, I believe 8 out of 10. Justin says Tribal Tech. Class Hosog has just joined the party. 53 people. Boom. Woo. If you're inclined to share, now's the time to do it. We've hit that time in the show where people are disappearing off because they've got other things to do. So if you feel like sharing, nice solid together track. Sometimes DNA can put tracks in which are schizophrenic. This has got
that dark hypnotic techno feel to it.
And done nicely. You know, he's not bashing anyone over the head with it. It's all in when it needs to be. I remember he put in a remix the other day and we were like, this is, honestly, that's not your best work, but that's your most together work. And then it comes out with this.
Yeah, again, everybody who submits just gets better
And better. Yeah.
Now, okay, that could be because we're asking for certain things and they then supply it to us, which means they're just appealing to us. Maybe we're just shouting into an echo chamber. I don't know.
Oh, Linz, what a picture you've just created.
I'm being philosophical here.
Yeah.
Stop it. But on the other hand, yeah, everybody just gets better and better.
Herritt says, submissions for next week will continue. Samples for Koshin's Hide. Dude, you're going to have to pull it out of the bag for that, mate. Because it can sound so much like the original that you've got to make that stand out, fella. You're picking ridiculously...
iconic.
Copyrighted is what I was going to say. But yeah, like, good luck, fella. Yeah. I like this. Could do with a bit more going on. Probably about a 7 for me.
If I have a criticism of it...
Yep.
That bass... sound. Well, this is what I was going to say. That bass sound has replaced the kick. That's what I was going to say.
Sounds almost experimental. I swear I'm 5.
It's almost like you've decided to remove the kick and replace it with a resonant, sharp attack, quick decay bass sound.
Mike Hyman says, there's my cue, disturbingly hypnotic. It is, but it's not moving me. I think I'm going to go down to like a 6.9. It kind of it lost me halfway through.
Yes.
It didn't pick me back up.
No, it started off
really well. Yeah, nice together track.
And then that boom, 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 boom became overpowering. That's all. After a while, that was all you heard.
Yes.
I'd like to have heard that morphing into a dead kick.
Yeah.
If it was a dead kick, it would have given it a little bit more impact towards the end.
Could have done with some more lines through it.
Yeah.
You are listening to Verm.
But the pace was excellent.
Yeah.
And I like the little jingly bits going on in the background. But after a while, I stopped hearing them because the boom was so overpowering. Oh, this is strange.
Sounds like Japanese.
This sounds like B-movie science fiction chase.
Yeah.
And again, that's not a criticism, it's just a genre. I know I've used it before, it's like a John Carpenter science fiction film.
With a demonic vampire glow shining out of it.
Very much
There it is. You knew there was a screaming lead coming.
Yeah.
Sup says, Chris says, where do I send my tracks? Just here? No, please don't do that. That would be an awful nightmare. You want to find Mark Gardner's page, and you'll see a shout out. It's about 3 pages deep, and you put your submission there. I put a shout out once every 2 weeks, and then we split the submissions over 2 shows.
Oh, try saying that when you've had a fun.
Long night last night as well, and I got up well early.
You were actually, because you answered an email from me very early. Or, sorry, a message from me early in the morning. I wasn't expecting a reply till lunchtime.
David Johnson says, some bass drum needs top kick. I agree. Treble, EQ sounds. Otherwise, just drowning out everything else if it has a too long tail. I agree. There's some mud going on. I think that's intentional. And again, like you say, it's supposed to sound like that kind of crazy chase scene thing. I think
crazy.
Totally.
Yeah. In the 80s.
Yes.
It's got an 80s science fiction B-movie chase scene feel to it.
Owen Offset said, master this track, polish it up and fucking send it to me. Couldn't get more fucking praise if you wanted. Verm, did you just hear that? Owen Offset has offered to fucking release your track, I believe, if I'm reading the thread right. Mate, you didn't even produce techno by your own fucking admission. Unbelievable.
Was that this track or the previous track?
I'm hoping it was this track, I really am. We're so deep into it now that it's got to be this track.
I can't imagine the delays. Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Interesting signature, says Alan Crawford, and that's exactly what Verm does.
This is the most, I've used this word before, accessible of Verm's tracks.
Yeah, he's getting more accessible, but keeping that weirdness. This is what Leaf did to start with. Leaf gave all of his tracks as much as he could have.
This is the end of the chase sequence. Everything's blowing up and there's thing and people hanging on the front and
Dave says, this feels flat to me, needs EQ work and mastering, I feel. Absolutely, 110%. But what we're saying is, you like the track, you think it could do with a little bit more clarity. I'm not too sure you'd agree with us.
What it does is it puts images in your head.
Yeah.
I see things. And that's...
Oh, no, somebody's put a Facebook video in. Excuse me whilst I go looking for that.
Yeah.
Verm, I'm going to give you touching an 8 on that one. I agree with everybody. It needs a little bit of EQ work and it would sound absolutely gorgeous. You listen to this 5 minutes whilst I...
I'll tell you what it needs. It almost needs like a Japanese manga type cartoon chase sequence video to go with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that would then it would become an artistic creation complete, if you know what I mean.
I wouldn't be surprised if does, because I know he does visual stuff to his tracks as well. So I wouldn't be surprised.
And that sort of rolling explosion bit at the end, tied in with a visual explosion as well, with bits flying in all directions, would be superb.
This is what I think Verm does best. It's more like an art piece. The whole fucking thing is an art piece, and visuals are just a part of that art piece. Also says this is a demo, so still working on it. Dude, you've done well, my man. Now let me see if I can find...
I wasn't expecting that.
Nope.
And that works really well with the intro. The intro led me to believe there was going to be a completely different beat. I like this.
Reminds me of like old platypus.
Yes,
Stuff.
platypus. Yes, it does. Yeah.
It is, I believe, Graham Lee. Oh no, Steve Ale, sorry. Dr. Hard Butter. Great name. 78 Side A, there you go. Yeah, it reminds me of like old housey, techie kind of stuff that didn't really have too much of a genre, but you just went out and danced to it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, it was like warm-up DJ to like, let's say, Mr. C or, you know, back in the day. Oh, Doggo Moses just joined the party. Why have we not seen a track from you this week? So, Graham Lee says spot on, I believe that was the last one.
This is well structured.
Yes, absolutely beautiful.
And
Dr.
very
Hard
danceable.
Butter. Yes, very danceable. Not my thing, tiny touch too commercial, but absolutely beautiful. Matt Rogers, 10 holy fuck nuts. Clash Wilson says, good music this evening. Has been very good music this evening.
It has.
And, yeah, fuck it, I can jinx the show. No fuck ups.
Well,
we got
only
30 minutes.
when we couldn't run the video, do you remember?
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It wasn't really a fuck up, it was just let's try and it didn't work. So it was an expected glitch.
Yes. And
Planned glitch, how about that?
The angry faces are coming out, so excellent. Future Boston has just described the URL and what they do and how we do it. Thank you very much. Pip Johns, yes, this has got some early Chemical Brothers feel to it. You are bang on. And Morgan Juniper has just sent a separate message as well. Thank you very much, people. I would, but I can't. David Johnson saying, acid, acid, acid. I'm not too sure this is acid. Alan Crawford says, love this. Swing your pants stuff.
Oh, that was unexpected as well.
It's not acid, though.
No, it's not acid.
Oh, wait, hold on. All right, there is an acid line.
There is an acid line. Yeah, this is, but it's strange. This is almost like, how would you describe
Wait,
it?
is this the guy who wanted to create happy sound acid?
It is. It's happy acid.
It is very much happy acid. See, somebody wanted to know how to make happy acid. This is definitely happy acid.
This is
happy acid. And I'm sure it was Graham Lee in the thread that asked for that.
This is euphoric acid.
It's nice. It's got the elements from trance and acid, just kind of putting them together with that horrible rainy note. We like that horrible rainiest. I got whoop that. No, long time since I've had one of those. Mike Hyman, this is fat. I agree. It has had 4 minutes. Awesome track. Not my thing. Can't mark you down though. 8's all the way. 808's all
I'm
the
going to
way.
back you up on that. That was a really nice track, and it was happy acid.
Happy acid. That's how you... Oh, shit. Get off. There we go. Okay, this is 8-bit dickhead. So I'm going to pump it a little bit. Very, very quiet. 8-bit dickhead. Vampires are real, mate. I can't show you it because unfortunately it is a video on YouTube. Seth Ogden of the last track, I believe, says very commercial sounding, but it is quite nice. Yeah, absolutely. Alan Crawford, euphoric techno. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yes, certainly. I should have licked it from you.
That's quite hard. I won't hold it against you. Alan Crawford said, Matt Rogers gave it a 10. Matt, there's massive 10s flying out from you at the moment today.
It's proper 8-bit sound.
8-bit dickhead.
I mean, this is... I see Mario skanking to this.
Yeah. This is Matt Fry, who is the lead singer of Lassatilia. Can't say enough good things about Lassatilia.
No, they're very good indeed.
They're absolutely fucking brilliant, like all the bands that you loved back in the 90s, the grunge bands, metal bands, just all rolled into one and just fucking packaged nicely. Which is why I'm surprised that like this is you know, his sideline, you know? Because his sound at Lassatilia is full. You know, and this is 8-bit, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there's no filth in this at all, and yet Lassatilia is pure filth.
Yeah. Just grunge and absolutely beautiful. I'm going to say it could do with a master.
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
But I don't think that that's what you're aiming for when you make 8-bit music, right? Alan Crawford says very 8-bit.
Yeah.
Drums are a bit thin on this. Thin is an understatement.
Yeah.
I would offset
It's
a Atari
so-
game. Go on.
Yeah, it's so simple. It's Mario, it's Donkey Kong, it's really early video game stuff, but it's quite dark. Do you know what I mean? The actual the
rhythmy.
the rhythm is very jungly, and the actual the melody, it's got quite a dark feel to it, and yet it's got that really cute 8-bit sound. It's a real contradiction.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing I would say is get a decent drum machine. I understand that you like 8-bit, but if you literally just lift that up a bit and literally you're going to score higher. But again, I don't think that's what you're after. Not for me. I don't even know how to mark this.
If I was in an arcade playing a vintage game and this was playing, I'd be enjoying it a lot more than the really cheesy stuff that they used to have. And that's the only place.
Calling this Donkey Kong is a little bit of an insult, and then she just validated herself there by saying, no, because it's better than that without even reading the comment. Nice bit of universal synchronicity. Pip Johns is loving this, he's giving it a 9 out of 10. Music is it. Music is personal taste, absolutely personal taste. Not my thing.
If you like old arcade video games and you like dark drum and bass,
then that's for you.
This is it.
But like I say, drum machine. You put a drum machine on that, and I'm going to like it even more. Not that I think that's what you want to do.
How the hell do you mark it?
Again, how do you mark something that's so out of your comfort zone?
Yeah, this is it. I don't even play video games.
And I'm a sucker for good production. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Wretch 32, Tractor. Oh man, when that bass line kicks in, I'm just like, yeah, boy. And it's a fucking horrible track. So how'd you mark something like that? Or did you just say, Pip gave it a 10?
Yeah, there you go. I think we leave people who like that to mark it, and we don't, simply because it's so far outside of our... I mean, not even comfort zone. It doesn't appeal to us because we don't like anything to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't do video games, and I don't like 8-bit. But in terms of video games and 8-bit, it's spot on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like I say, just for me, drums, lift it up a bit. Owen says, what the fuck is this? But somehow you fucking like it. Yeah. That's 8-bit. Yeah. It's got that, like you say, that playful, joyful feel to it.
Yeah.
Who are we listening to? Cameron. Who is in the real world? Oh, Klaus Wassold. I believe he is on the chat. Getting angry faces again.
Quite well crafted, but I'm not over keen on the string synth sound. It's a little bit overdone, I think.
Okay.
I just don't like string synth sounds. I think they're just...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like pads, but not strings.
Really?
Yeah.
See, when I was listening to techno, the high string was one of the most important things. A lot higher than this, though.
Hit that note.
I hit that note. Jonathan says, intro reminiscent of Funky Town. It's got a funky vibe to it.
Yeah, it's got a funky vibe to it. It's a little bit empty.
It is a touch empty. 5-minute track, so you're going to get to at least a break in a bit. Matt Rogers giving it 7.5 already.
I like the percussion.
Pierrot says percussion panning is nice.
Yeah. And the choice of sounds works really well with the rest of the music.
It's a bit empty, I agree with you.
But yeah.
Someone says deep chill and dark vibe, nice percussion.
Yeah.
Matt's giving it 7.5. I'm inclined to agree with you. It's personal preference on this one. Nothing wrong with the track at all.
No, nothing wrong with the track
Touch
at all.
empty, nothing wrong with that. Pip just asked Alan Crawford if he was alright tonight, and Alan Crawford comes back with a hell yeah. I'm guessing Alan has been drinking Davino. Yeah, it's a nice track. Owen Offset says, any more techno, Mark? I am not sure. Oh yeah, Charlie Ryan's coming up, so yeah. We'll just get you out of break on this one. Nice early show again tonight. Probably about an hour, probably about 20 minutes left at the max. Again, reminds me of something from the early 90s, like when a hard house was coming in. Nothing wrong with it, just not my thing. It's not my thing. Oh, I think everybody got a fair crack at the whip tonight.
Yeah.
20 tracks in. Oh, oh yeah, go on.
Hard to mark that one because it just didn't appeal to me. Well crafted, a little bit empty. Didn't like the string sound, but it's a personal taste thing.
Yep.
Not going to mark it simply because I don't think it would be fair. I'd be marking it down simply on the basis of personal taste.
Exactly. Finally, this is Gautron. I'm sure you all know him. He's a funny bloke. This is him from about 4 years ago. Cable Ramp. I've been trying to persuade him to put something into the URL for fucking ages, and finally he's done it. Liking it. He's a little box kind of guy. He's got the Micro Freak, a couple of Volcas, a boutique.
Nothing wrong with that setup?
No, nothing wrong with that setup. Pip John says this is peak by trust. Yes. Not sure what we're getting scores for at the moment. Miles, yeah, I believe your track is somewhere later on in the thread, I think.
There's a lot going on.
Yep.
And yet, it's not progressing enough for me.
Okay. Again, it's 4 years ago, so...
Yeah. Brought in all the sounds a little bit too early. I would have liked to have... Those bubbly sounds could have been brought in a bit later as variation rather than going almost from the start.
Yeah, absolutely. David Johnson says trippy and cool, 8.
Drippy, as well as trippy.
Yeah. I like the sounds that are going on. I agree with you. I agree with you. Some of those sounds could have taken a little bit longer to evolve into what they are. But again, for 4 year old track, kind of liking it. Would like to know what you used to make this.
Yeah.
Atari says modular love. I'm not sure this is modular love. But John says good groove, just so much at once, which is exactly what we've been saying. Matt Rogers says, I love a myriad of elements playing together. We know. We are very well aware of this, fella. Very well aware of this. John, solid 7 point something. I'll give it a 707. I like it. Feels a bit rushed.
Do you know what I would like?
Go.
A very deep, soft pad bass sound going on in the background.
Yeah.
That just occasionally changes its pitch and then back down again. Just even if it's just 2 notes or 2 chords, but I don't, the sounds are all very short.
Yes, they are. Again, I don't know what kit he's using at this time in his life, because it was 4 years ago. We only met about 2. Alan Corver says, lacking a bass line? Yes.
Yeah.
Again, whatever kit.
Yeah. And I would like the bass line, as I said, to be just a constant note, as a complete counterpoint to the very staccato sounds of everything else. And there we go.
See, that could have
right
come
at the end.
Yeah, that could have come in much, much sooner. Graham Lee's giving it an 8. Yeah, I might push it up to an 8, Jason Marsh says 5. I'm in a good mood.
And the bass, very simple bass line needs to be brought up in the mix, and it should have come in a lot earlier in the track. And the individual staccato bubbly sounds could have been rationed a little bit.
Overall, though, Tron, good scores on your first entry to thingy.
Everything's in there, but the structure didn't do the various elements justice.
Nearly didn't get off. Right, you're in for a treat, people. Did you mark that one? Do you feel like talking about it enough?
If I'm going to mark it slightly down because of so many of the structural elements I didn't like. So it's probably going to be like 6.8 from me.
That's still a fast score from something that was produced 4 years ago.
Well, yeah.
Okay, this is Corey Corella. I wish you could see this because this dude is completely live. Honestly, like every key's hitting himself. January, Juno, Dance, Jammy, Jam. And I sneakily had to listen to this the other day when he posted it. Absolute quality stuff. Amy Buffin says jumps.
Nice arpeggio there going.
Like, it's just Oh, 2 tracks left.
Good, because my arse is hurting.
Agreed.
We need a couch. Not that we've got room for it.
That's not it, surely. That was it.
That was it. So
Corey, no way.
Short track.
Short track.
Good track.
Yeah, loved it. Surely that's
Loads
not
of
it.
movement, loads of talent to be able to play something
Yeah.
like that live.
Oh, Corey.
That
I'll
was
see if
it.
the YouTube video holds. There you go. Oh, this is a rare occasion where YouTube plays ball. Just at the right fucking time. I told you it's all live, people.
So you're getting a double play.
Yeah.
This time you got the video as well. It'll probably stop halfway through, so enjoy it while you can.
I really like the stuff that Corey, you know, in a world where everybody's trying to create slick new styles, he's recreating, a classic style and doing it well.
And it's got a drum and bass beat to it.
Almost, yeah. The drums will be a bit more updated, Jenny, but he's going into that.
Oh god, yeah. It's vintage sound.
Amy says too much anal. Not even too sure why. Matt Rogers says 10 and fuck yes, even if I don't like it. Yeah, absolutely.
That's
absolutely. Corey, needs to be a longer fucking video, no, mate. That was lovely. Again, don't think I should mark it just because simply it was lush.
Yeah, it was lush.
It was lush.
It was lush and talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Dripping out of his bottom hole, that boy.
Please. Please. I don't want that image in my head.
Oozes talent from every pore, that fella.
Okay, that's better.
And his girlfriend on the vocals as well. All right, let's see if this works for Charlie. Probably won't. Charlie the motherfucking Ryan as Micro Chainsaw. No, Mario Chainsaw.
Micro chainsaw.
Yeah.
You can get micro chainsaws.
You can, yes.
Yeah, I've seen them. They're brilliant.
Owen says, you're amazing, man. Keep it up. I hope that was to the show.
And if it wasn't, it was to him, and he was really talented, so, equally as justified.
Come on, Charlie, 7-minute track. I suppose we are penultimate. We can give you, but is YouTube going to hold? Blip says, Miles, did your track get skipped? If any tracks got skipped, I will mop them up next week. Do not worry. Can't say enough good things about Charlie Ryan. If you don't know who Charlie Ryan is, where the fuck have you been for the past nearly 3 years? Sat under a rock, how the fuck could you not know who he is? If you do not know who he is, get over to his...
Wearing a blindfold.
Yeah,
in a cave,
blinkers,
on
under
Mars.
a rock. Yeah, I don't understand how this is even fucking possible. Get your ass over to his SoundCloud, his YouTube, his Hear This, his Bandcamp. Give him a pound for his sound, because the motherfucker works damn hard. Just
And
realised...
produces blinding techno.
Does produce blinding techno. As soon as our YouTube seems to be playing ball right now, we will end the show with Danger Zone, which is a collaboration between me, Charlie Ryan, and the War Minstrel. It's really more the War Minstrels and Charlie Ryan's track, and I was there whilst it was created.
So you collaborated by offering support.
Yes.
There we go.
Making encourageable noises.
Yeah.
Jack Serga has just joined the party. You're late, my man. There will be a URL from Jag's Place in June or July, I believe. It's a bit empty, Charlie.
Imagine it on a big rig.
Yeah. Taking a while to get going.
Yeah, it's a pounder.
9-minute long track, mate. I am not playing the whole fucking thing. Jason says, Dirty Bertie, pom 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 9. Brilliant. Obviously taking the happy pills.
The beat is absolutely bang on for BPM. Oh, and
then it does that. Looks like we just got another picture from somebody who's watching the URL. Please, if you're watching the URL right now, and there are 43 people of you watching the URL, take your camera, point it at your face, send it to me. Or try and get the screen in or some shit, But anyway, gotta make this a thing. Evolving. Oh yeah.
That's the Psytrance.
Mario Chainsaw is a Psytrance brand.
It's very good.
Good, yes, it's Charlie Ryan. Yeah, there's another picture. Thank you very much, people. Keep them coming. Justin says 8 dirty grave digging fingernails. Max says, who is this? I believe you're taking the piss. Pretty sure you're taking the piss. Charlie the motherfucking Ryan, aka Mario Chainsaw, aka Blockchain, aka the Degenerate. May I just add that the Degenerate personality was created solely for the URL. Dude has 2 albums out or EPs or some sort of something on Bandcamp. You should check them the fuck out. Have I sucked his dick enough?
I think you have. But, you know, I was talking about, I'm going to say it again, it's a squad party, Psytrance. It's a squad party, Psytrance. Big rig.
I suppose you would say bigger rig.
Yeah.
No, I still say bigger kit.
Yeah, no, this is proper angry armor-plated teddy bear dance.
Yeah. Alan Crawford, Psy ain't my thing, but Charlie does all this stuff so well. 8 out of 10. There's another picture from somebody watching the URL, please. That's 4, I believe. Make sure you take a picture of you with the screen and me and Lynn's, and then send it to me. I'll do some sort of collage and meme thing next week. This week.
It's true, actually. They can see our faces, but it'd be nice to see them.
Their faces, yes. Whilst watching us, it's like a thingy. I said blockchain, I'm sure I did. Gary Baxter says Shamanic 9. Gary Baxter has a track in next week's show, so please tune in for that. Random loop generator stuff usually goes down really, really well. Sep says, I like this one, it's sly with a more techno-like vibe.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it first started up, I thought, oh, this is techno, and then it just got more and more sci, but it's that dark, dirty side that really appeals to me. Yeah, this is it, you know, deserted underground car park, graffiti all over the wall, huge rig, lots of Psytrance people, lots of dreadlocks, and you know what I mean? And reflective UDB.
If we came from a sunny country, we wouldn't like techno because we would enjoy drinking in the sunshine with happy music playing. But because we come from a rain-driven country, we fucking love mood. And this has got it in Staples. Not particularly my thing. There's another one, Michael Hyman. Yes! Keep it coming, people.
Very much my thing.
Love for Charlie. Charlie, the motherfucking Ryan. Blockchain. Mario Chainsaw. What's the other one? Degenerate. Yes, Michael, I've just received your pick. Come on, that's 5 people out of 49. What the fuck's wrong with the rest of you? I bet the rest of you are just scroll bys. Yeah.
Even the video is just perfect.
The video could be a touch 6 minutes long, Charlie. Could do with a bit more progression in it.
No, it couldn't.
Again.
This is dark, urban sci, and you just want to get lost in the beat. Do you know what I mean? It has far more variation than the generic full-on Psytrance, which, you know, an awful lot of the time it's just the beat and then somebody just doing the squirty flip-flop thing backwards and forwards. Just sounds like somebody getting a ruler and going it's irritating. That didn't. That has movement and darkness and energy, and I loved it. Sorry. I'm going to go on about it over the top of somebody else's track, and I'll shut up now. Zip.
What am I looking for? As soon as I've tidied things up and got into my room,
What's this we're listening to?
Yeah, that was literally just about to run through what this is. This is, we opened the show with this guy because I forgot a track from him last week. This is The Real Deal Joker, Mark Hunziger. The track's there, but it's EQ's bad. Sounds muddy or in the
slightly muddy. Not as muddy as some of the tracks that I've said this is muddy before, but yeah, definitely losing some top end. And that slightly detuned synth sound.
There's another pick.
It's alright. Not over keen.
It's hovering around about a 7 for me at the moment. Sounds pretty progressive. I need these back Jason Marsh says, great show, everyone. Great tunes. Well done, everyone. I look forward to the show's pure talent. Yeah, I am really thankful that we have a wonderful collective of people who take the time out of their day to A, co-host, B, put in a track, C, watch the show. I honestly, August will be 3 years old. URL. Wow. Yeah. That means every Tuesday, almost every Tuesday for 3 years, I've sat here chatting shit to you lot.
That's dedication.
But it's dedication. I do wonder what the lifespan of the URL is going to be.
It depends. All things eventually end, but all things also change. And who knows what the URL is going to become.
Yep. Yeah, I like this, bit moody, bit dark. It's around about a 7.
Again, it's alright.
It's alright.
If it was EQ'd, if it was mastered, it'd be better.
Yes. We'd put it in almost in that genre with Owen Offset and Hells Yeah, and it's almost there, but it's not quite got the punch.
That's it.
Those tracks
It lacks the impact.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's actually got quite a bit of movement to it, but the movement is not enough.
Yes. Morgan Juniper says, you shit-chatting bastard. 2 hours every week for 3 years.
Yeah, you try finding something to say.
Say about music.
Something different.
Yeah.
I mean, I have said the words disturbingly hypnotic so many times.
Dread to think how many times. Nice little track, my friend, but like, a little bit of EQ there and a little bit more punch and you'd be up in the 8s to 9s. As it is, you're floating around a 7, which is not bad, you know, it's got a little groove, shake your ass going on.
It's a danceable track. It's a danceable track that sounds a bit muddy. There you go.
And people, that has brought us once again to the end of the show. Yes, indeed. Lovely little show this evening. Not quite the full 2 hours, but that's absolutely fucking fine with me. If you would like to give my lovely co-host a round of applause this evening, please do. Lindsay Mumford, absolute pleasure. The people's choice of co-hosts. We will be back next week with Pip Johns in the studio and maybe Jimmy Scavenger as well, but who knows. I will leave you this evening with some tunes from me, The War Minstrel, and Charlie Ryan. So yeah, have fun, people. It was an absolute pleasure. I will see you again next week.